Hello everyone. In this video we will be discussing about Singleton Design Pattern. It is one of the creational design pattern. Let us discuss with the definition of Singleton Design Pattern. Later on we will see the example. It is very simple design pattern. Singleton Design Pattern is a creational design pattern that ensures a class has only one instance. Means here whatever the class we are creating here, it should contain only one object, and that object will be having a global access. And look here, and provides a global point of access to that instance. It means like when we are going to there is a need, like we need only one object for that class, and that object should coordinate everything, every action what we are performing. If you want to have a single object for a particular class, which will do the entire requirement, which will complete the entire task. So that particular class we call it as a singleton class, and the design pattern we call it as a singleton design pattern. Okay, for making a class as singleton class, there are mainly 3 steps are needed. First one, create one static instance in a class which is object. Static object is to be created. I will show you how to create that. And the second one, constructor, whatever the constructor of a class is there, that must be declared private. Very important. Generally we write public constructor. For example, my class name is employee, I write public employee. Constructor name is obviously class name same. So but for making a class as singleton class, the second most important step is you should make that particular constructor as private, so that other object cannot be created. And one more, third one, create a static method for a global access to the instance. Means one static method will be created which will returns the object of this particular class, which can have the access to that single object. Okay, let us see the example code. So let me create a class employee. So there are 3 steps here. The first step is create one static instance of a class, right? So now I am creating static instance. Means static, within the same class we have to do these 3 steps. Static, how we will create the object? Class name employee, object name, some object name K I am taking here, new class name. This is just a class how we are creating. Normal we are creating object of a particular, similar way we have to create, but it should be static. But what it should be? It should be static, and that is the very first important point here. Create one static instance of a class, that is done. Now so what is the second one? We have to make a class constructor as private. So let me make a constructor as private. So private, how will make a constructor? Class name and method name should be same. Employee, I'm not writing anything here, obviously not needed here. Okay, private constructor, first point is done. I have created a static instance of a class, single object, that is K I am creating, and I am making employee, which is a constructor here, as private. Third point, create, look at the third point here, create static method for global access. Means I'm going to create a static method. Let me write down the method name get instance. What is the method name? Get instance. What is the purpose of creating the static method here? The purpose of creating a static method is in order to have a global access to the object. Means from here I am returning the object what I have created here. Return K. As this is the object of a class, so I have to write the return type as class name. So first step, second step, and third step. Now you can call this class as a singleton class. Let us access this singleton class now from the main method. So now I'm going to create a reference object, which is not the object, it doesn't contain any memory. Employee Z. I'm taking to that Z reference object. I'm assigning this object as we have only single object. In order to have get the access to this K, I'm taking. How I'm going making call? I have to make this particular get instance method. How we are making is look here Z equals to class name. What is the class name? Employee. Employee dot what is the method name? Get instance. So this is how you get access. But I need to check whether I'm getting output or not. I'm just using one method public void show. I'm just displaying a message hello. I want this hello output to be hello message is to be displayed. So using this reference object, what I got the instance of main single object. Using that, I'm making a call to show method. Look here, hello output, I got it. Like this, I can create only the reference objects for the employee class. I am going to create P, one more. P, now I have to assign that same employee dot get instance. Again, I should make a call. After getting the instance to the reference object, then only using that you can make a call to methods of a class. The method is show here. Look at the method is show here, which is displaying the message hello. Now I made a call to show method for twice using reference object Z and one more reference object P, right? So now let me execute. I got a hello message for twice. This is the simple example for singleton design pattern. Look, I have not done anything. I have created a class which is employee. The first point, static instance is created just like object creation, but you are going to use the keyword static. Second one, make your constructor private, and one more static method for access to this method. I have to get object, right? So from K object it is getting. So that's what. Why I'm using this show method only to ensure to get the result. Okay. So reference object is created here. Using that, I'm getting the main object, the single object instance here, and I'm going to make a call. That's it. This is singleton design pattern. Hope you understood the topic. Thank you guys.